Yo, what is going on, you guys? This is Gaming with Sal and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I want to go ahead and discuss with you guys about how data miners were able to go into the files of Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered to see if they can find anything related back to the multiplayer. And as you guys can see by the title and the thumbnail of the video, well, let's just say that I got some news for you guys that you might be excited to hear. But before we go ahead and get into all of that, remember to stay until the end of today's video because that's when I will be giving shoutouts to those who commented on my most recent video, and also I wanted to go ahead and set a like goal of 25 likes for today's video, and if you guys can make that happen for me, I would really appreciate it. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump right back into today's topic. Now remember, you guys, everything that we're going to be discussing is based off of Datamined information, but at the end of the day, that doesn't mean any of this information is confirmed. So whatever I share with you guys, please go ahead and take it with a grain of salt. And with that said, I want to go ahead and discuss about how this whole data mining situation started. So if you already didn't know, Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered is actually available to be pre-downloaded for the Xbox and PC players, as it will be releasing for them tomorrow. So of course, as soon as PC players were able to start downloading anything that has to do with this game, they were immediately going to start data mining the files of the game to see if they can find anything interesting that might lead back to the multiplayer. And honestly, data mining happens with Call of Duty games all the time when it becomes available on the PC, so that's not really new, and to me that's not really the interesting part. What is interesting, however, is that for some players, the game is being said to be 65 gigabytes on the PC, which is just nuts because why would you need to download 65 gigabytes of a game just to play the campaign? Unless the graphics are just that amazing or they added so many new features to the storyline that they need that extra space. But honestly, even though graphically this game looks amazing to me, it doesn't seem like that 65 gigabytes is needed to play something like the campaign mode for this game. But then on the other hand, there are also other people that were saying that the game for them is actually around 46 gigabytes and that when they are finished downloading about, let's say, 29 or 30 gigabytes out of the entire 46 gigabytes, they're able to play the campaign while the rest of the file is being downloaded. So no matter which side you look at, the side that's claiming that the game is 65 gigabytes large or that the game is actually 46 gigabytes large, both situations are leading to the conclusion that there is something being hidden within the files, because no matter what side you look at, those two file sizes are really big for just something like the campaign. So to me, that pretty much shows that there is so much more within the files of this game to where it can't just be campaign only. I mean, like I said before, logically speaking, why would you need that much space for just something like a story mode? Like, I don't know, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Now, before I go ahead and get into all of the information that I will be covering for the rest of this video, I do have to give credit where credit is due first, and that goes to a guy named Modern Warfare 2 OG on Twitter and his Discord server. So basically what this user did was that he created a Discord server in which he actually got a couple of different data miners to join the server, and they actually started to get to work on data mining the game. Eventually, they actually found bits and pieces of information that was related to the multiplayer mode, and these things included stuff like information on custom classes, leaderboards, classic voice lines from in-game characters, a message that says continue to multiplayer, and leftover code that talks about the prestige system. And it also has been said, but not confirmed, that there is still more left to data mine when it comes down to the current version of Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered. Now, at this point, I'm guessing that most of you guys are either hyped or are probably getting fired up now about Modern Warfare 2 Multiplayer Remastered, but there is even more news that I want to go ahead and share with you guys that is most likely going to get you guys even more excited than you probably already are right now. So basically, alongside with multiplayer, according to Modern Warfare 2 OG and what his data miners in the Discord server have found, there is also leftover code within the files of the game for the Spec Ops mode, and it even has information about the leaderboards that are tied in with this Spec Ops mode. So basically, this actually supports the leaks that we've gotten in the past that claimed that Modern Warfare 2 Remastered has been done for a while now, and that all modes were also worked on as well. So at the end of the day, multiplayer and Spec Ops, according to these leaks and everything that we have found through the data miners, these modes are pretty much ready to go. It's just a matter of time when Activision decides that they are going to finally release it. So at the the end of the day, what do I think about all of this? Well, like I said earlier in the video, I still feel like that we should take this with a grain of salt and not get too excited just yet, because there have been moments in the past where we have seen games have leftover codes in their files that never ended up getting used. Apparently, it was also once said that Modern Warfare was data mined a long time ago as an example, and there were leftover files found within the game that had to do things with other games. And an example of this is that, well, there was actual leftover codes within the files of Modern Warfare at one point that included stuff like maps from Infinite Warfare. But as you guys can see, Modern Warfare 2019 right now, there are no signs of any maps that even resemble anything from the maps of Infinite Warfare. So like I said, there could be a lot of leftover codes and information within the files of the game, but that doesn't necessarily guarantee that we are going to see those leftover codes or information within the files of the game come to light. So not trying to be that negative guy here, but as I said before, nothing is confirmed right now. But overall, you guys, I think it's really cool that Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered finally got into the hands of the PC players, and that they were able to actually data mine information that has to do with Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. And I really hope that at the end of the day, that these leaks or information that have been data mined actually do come to life, and that we end up getting Modern Warfare 2 Multiplayer Remastered at some point in time. And I'm pretty sure most of you guys can agree with me when I say that. But out of everything that I went over today, you guys, the one thing that can convince me the most that Modern Warfare 2 Multiplayer Remastered can happen is not even the information that was data mined. It's the file size of the game, because to me, you guys, something shady is really going on in terms of the file size of this game. Whether, like I said, it's 65 gigabytes or 40 gigabytes or whatever it could be, these different file sizes that are being thrown around right now, they're all way too big in size for just a campaign. So I definitely think that there is something hidden within Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered. Who knows, what if they are on the fence about releasing multiplayer and are just getting stuff ready to go just in case they decide to flip the switch and release the mode, which, like I said, is something that I'm hoping that would happen. But with all of that said, this is where I want to go ahead and actually turn it over to you guys. After seeing all of the information that was data mined thanks to Modern Warfare 2 OG and his Discord server, as well as the data miners who actually found all of this info, do you think Modern Warfare 2 Multiplayer Remastered will happen? And if so, when do you think it will release? I'd be curious to know what you all think in the comment section below. Also, I'd like to leave a link to Modern Warfare 2 OG's Twitter account where you can find images of what's been data mined, and also find the link to his Discord. I actually ended up not adding the images in today's video just in case I get hit with a strike from Activision if all of this is legit. So just in case, go ahead and check it out on his Twitter account. I'm pretty sure that you guys would want to go ahead and get to know more about this guy, since he provided all of us with pretty useful information. Now, before I go ahead and close out today's video, I'm going to go ahead and give a shout out now to all of the people who commented on my most recent video. Remember, you guys, if you want a shout out in the next video that I make, go ahead and comment down below in today's video talking about whatever topic we discussed, which in this case was the data mine information for Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer found within Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. So as long as you leave a comment down below that has to do with today's topic, I might end up choosing you to be part of a shout out in the next video I make. And as always, if you guys enjoyed today's video, please go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe, click the bell icon so you'll never miss an upload, and please follow me on my Twitter account, my Twitch account, and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already, as it helps me out on all of these different platforms. And until next time, take care of yourselves, and bye.